What's up, everybody? Back with another loaded update after a brutally tiring SummerSlam weekend. And trust me, you don't want to skip this one, because we're diving straight into the wildest stories and rumors shaking up the wrestling world right now. Starting with Dominic Mysterio reportedly furious behind the scenes. WWE caught red-handed over embarrassingly low attendance numbers. Kevin Owens hit with a serious health warning. A former WWE Diva shocking everyone by launching OnlyFans out of nowhere. Kevin Owens going completely off script live on air. The explosive words Roman Reigns said directly to Seth Rollins, growing concern for a former WWE star. And Chelsea Green stunning fans with a savage callback dedication aimed at Michael Hayes. Plus a lot more we can't wait to break down for you today. If you don't want to miss a single bombshell, smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for daily wrestling content, because this stuff moves fast. Alright, enough stalling, let's get straight into our very first story right now. First up, Dominic Mysterio is not a happy man, and a fresh post on X has just blown the lid off exactly where he really stands with the company. Mysterio's booking has become one of the most heated debates of 2026. And honestly, it's been handled horrendously all year long. Just last year, he was booked strong enough to defeat both AJ Styles and John Cena on premium live events. Fast forward a few months, and he's now dropping matches to Dan Henn in a gimmick match, so outdated it feels ripped straight out of WCW back in 2000. Fans feel completely let down, especially considering that coming out of WrestleMania 41 last year, Mysterio was arguably one of the hottest names in the entire company, and a legitimate favorite to capture a world title in 2025. Now in 2026, he couldn't be further from that title picture, reduced instead to a comedic character, with zero sign that's changing anytime soon at all. Cameras caught Mysterio looking completely and utterly dejected at SummerSlam, and the former Intercontinental Champion appeared totally checked out. That visible frustration lines up perfectly with his latest post on X, where Mysterio shared a GIF implying he's only showing up so he doesn't get fired. A line that instantly set social media ablaze and all but confirmed just how unhappy he really is. And honestly, who could blame him? To make matters worse, that very match just posted one of the lowest ratings in WWE history. Out of 112 votes on Cage Match, it scraped together a brutal 1.48. Nobody asked for this match, and it really shouldn't be happening at SummerSlam, while a star like Bron Breakker was reportedly sitting backstage twiddling his thumbs. If there's one silver lining in all of this, it's that the smaller wrestlers involved genuinely put in some serious work. Honestly, the only real highlight of the entire match from start to finish. Next up, WWE just got publicly embarrassed over attendance. SummerSlam flopped hard this year, unable to crack 40,000 fans in attendance on either night, leaving the stadium sitting roughly half full. WWE tried their absolute best to disguise it, but at several points during the show, it became painfully obvious that almost half the stadium sat completely empty. And let's clear this one up right now. Yes, it looked packed on camera, but that's simply because WWE pushed the stage forward, roughly a third of the way into the building instead of all the way back. So the theory that empty seats happened because of the stage placement simply doesn't hold up, no matter how confusing that seemed to be for people online. WWE usually nails the camera work needed to hide a thin crowd perfectly, but this time couldn't hide it well enough. There are a number of reasons why this happened. The biggest issue is that ticket prices were extremely expensive, and real movement in ticket sales only kicked in once WWE dropped prices to $25 again. This isn't a shot at WWE for lowering prices to $25. That was genuinely a smart move. It just came far too late. The second reason is simply that the product isn't drawing the way it used to right now. WWE is still operating like it's 2023 or 2024, but that era is clearly over. WWE is now delivering SmackDown in front of crowds as small as 4,000 people, a shocking drop from the guaranteed sellouts of not long ago. They're simply not performing well in terms of attendance at all these days. According to the Wrestling Observer Radio, this marked the first WWE Stadium show where the company chose not to announce the attendance figure during the broadcast. This is genuinely the first time on record a WWE Stadium show failed to announce a number on either night. There was speculation that night one was held back, so night two could reveal a bigger number like 70,000. but that silence tells you everything. Dave Meltzer added he believes part of the reason is AEW currently outdrawing WWE's own attendance figures. Even if WWE announced 40,000 fans, AEW is probably already beating that mark, which may explain the silence. It genuinely would have been an awkward moment if Triple H had announced an attendance figure on camera, only for the broadcast to cut straight to a half-empty stadium behind him. WWE clearly has serious work ahead, especially with Survivor Series also booked into a stadium this year, and the War Games concept starting to feel tired. Fans are now openly urging WWE to return to arena shows for events like SummerSlam and Survivor Series. Yet from WWE's own perspective, it still makes more financial sense to fill 35,000 seats rather than settle for 18,000. Next up, exactly when was Kevin Owens cleared to return? Kevin Owens delivered his first major interview since coming back to WWE, and he revealed a ton of previously unknown information about his injury. According to Owens, speaking on the post-show, he genuinely believed at one point he wasn't going to be cleared, and he thought he might have to walk away from the ring for good. He admitted there was a real moment where he thought it wasn't going to happen, and he never truly made peace with that possibility. He wasn't ready to have this taken away, calling it one of the hardest things he's faced, though he had a great support system helping him. He credited his wife, kids, close friends, WWE's medical staff, and even Megan, who he calls Biggie, for talking him through it, even though deep down he was never fully okay with it. He confessed that as recently as a month ago, he genuinely believed this might be it for his career. Thankfully it wasn't, and Kevin Owens walked out to an absolutely thunderous ovation, with fans reportedly moved to tears. That's the level of impact his comeback carries. But here's the twist. Kevin Owens was also given a serious warning about his long-term health. Owens revealed he and WWE stayed persistent with repeated scans, and he was only officially cleared a few weeks ago. He explained the scans kept failing to show the healing they hoped to see following surgery, to the point he genuinely started believing it wasn't going to happen. Then, a couple of weeks ago, doctors finally told him they saw what they needed to see, confirming he could return to the ring. Now, while it's genuinely wonderful seeing Owens back in WWE, there's real concern he could end up re-injuring himself. That concern stems directly from comments Owens made last night, where he openly stated he plans on going all out for this run, no matter the risk, and if that means he ends up forced into retirement within 2 years, so be it. He revealed everyone around him, including WWE's medical staff, his family, and even his surgeon, pleaded with him to be careful. His response was simple. He told them all okay, he'd be careful, but deep down he knew that wasn't true. He admitted he's never going to hold back, giving everything he has. If that means his career ends in 2 years, so be it, but he's determined to make it an unforgettable ride while it lasts. Owens clearly wasn't holding back during his return, throwing himself into cannonballs and flips over the ropes like a man with something to prove. It never looked like he was injured at all. It's a real testimony to what these performers sacrifice, putting careers on the line every night. Now Owens is set to feud with CM Punk over the WWE title, and the head of WWE Creative, Triple H, has promised fans this rivalry will be epic. That's simply what they do. Next up, a WWE personality accidentally drops an F-bomb live on television. Kevin Owens returning to WWE was an emotional moment for everyone, and for one man backstage, it became too much to handle. The moment Owens appeared on the post-show, he rushed over to give Megan a hug, and in that raw moment, a live mic caught her dropping an audible curse word. It's possible she simply forgot her mic was hot, or maybe she just didn't care, overwhelmed by raw emotion so many of us felt watching from home. Next up, Kevin Owens completely tears up the script. Rather than sticking to a standard promo, Owens chose to deliver his first interview back in a personal way, using it to honor Rebel, who is currently battling ALS. Her real name is Tiana Brooks, known to fans as Rebel, and although she never wrestled for the company, some things in life clearly matter more than wrestling. She's fighting ALS right now, and the strength she's shown throughout that battle is genuinely incredible. Owens admitted watching what she's gone through left him truly inspired. It's widely believed this tribute wasn't part of his original script, which says everything about the kind of person the former Universal Champion really is. Next up, the dream match WWE almost brought back from the dead. One of the biggest names fans wanted to see face John Cena last year was Kevin Owens, but injury stood in the way. Sadly, because Owens was still recovering, that match never happened. Still, according to Owens, he genuinely tried rushing his own recovery, so WWE could book him against Cena during Cena's final run. He explained his surgery took place on July 18, 2025, and doctors usually wait 6 months before the first scan. He pushed for one at 3 months, drawing on his experience recovering from ACL surgery at 20, a process normally taking 9 months, but which took him 3. Since his bones had fused, he was convinced he could repeat that recovery speed, determined to return before John Cena retired so he could wrestle him one final time. It's a genuine shame Owens versus Cena never happened, but at least Owens was in the crowd during Cena's final match at Saturday night's main event this past December. Next up, Blake Monroe finally addresses the backlash. Despite being called up months ago, Monroe has yet to wrestle a single televised match. But now Monroe has had the chance to respond to that criticism. Speaking with SI's The Takedown, she explained timing has to be exactly right before her in-ring debut. She compared it to not giving everything away on a first date, insisting that good timing is everything in this business, and rushing a debut before the moment is right can bury a star before they even get started, which might explain the strange silence around Monroe. She's already wrestled in a dark match ahead of SmackDown, yet WWE keeps refusing to pull the trigger on an actual televised match for her, and nobody's giving a straight answer why. One theory making the rounds is that Rhea Ripley's injury completely blew up the original plan, since word was that Monroe was being groomed for a feud with Tiffany Stratton. And sure enough, Stratton wound up in last night's match instead, leaving fans to wonder what could have been. Then there's the moment everyone's been buzzing about. What exactly did Roman Reigns tell Seth Rollins after their SummerSlam showdown? Fans didn't have to wait long to find out, because the reigning champion didn't hold back in his post-match interview. Reigns made it clear that the bond between him and Seth goes back to their FCW days, long before the world was watching, back when Red Rooster was riding them and doubting they'd amount to anything. He pointed out that even inside the Shield, everyone knew Ambrose was never fully locked in with them, the way the two of them were locked in with each other. That he and Seth were always the ones who refused to back down, the two who built this era, while others walked away or got scared off. It's honestly surprising that Reigns chose to say all of this publicly, instead of keeping it behind closed doors, though maybe he figured there was nothing to lose, and honestly, it only added more fuel to the drama surrounding the match. In other news, a hated WWE title design is finally gone for good. According to Baron Corbin on the post-show last night, Trick Williams' widely mocked hairy title design has officially been retired, with the original design set to make an immediate comeback. Fans are calling it the right move, since plenty of people couldn't stop clowning on how ridiculous Corbin looked, strutting around with that belt. Meanwhile, there's growing concern online for former WWE star EC3 after disturbing footage surfaced from an independent show in front of a crowd of roughly 20 people. In the clip, EC3 appears to be seriously struggling just to walk, and he doesn't seem to be in a clear state of mind either. It's a genuinely hard watch, and while nobody knows exactly what's behind it, fans are hoping he gets real help, both physically and mentally, as soon as possible. In another surprising turn, a former WWE diva has jumped onto OnlyFans, and it's none other than Dawn Marie. The ECW legend and former WWE star announced she's opening an account where she'll be chatting directly with subscribers and sharing photos, though some are joking the timing feels a little late. And finally, Chelsea Green just delivered one of the most savage call-outs of the year, dedicating her big win to WWE producer Michael Hayes. Last year, Hayes stirred controversy by suggesting Green wasn't on the same level as the rest of the roster, a comment that has aged horribly now that Green is the interim women's champion, with WWE reportedly treating it as an official world title reign. In a moment that had everyone laughing, Green revealed on last night's post-SummerSlam show that she was dedicating the win directly to Hayes, and those in on the story couldn't hold back their laughter. Here's hoping this playful jab doesn't land Green in hot water, since it was clearly all in good fun, based on what actually aired on WWE programming. And that's the wildest wrestling news and rumors you need to know today. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because I want to know what you think. And I'll catch you next time with even more wrestling drama.